Hello, Heroclix land. Welcome back to Talking Clix, where we celebrate the heroes of Heroclix. I'm your host, Wespool. With me, as always, is the great SJ, the missing link. Hello, SJ, the missing link.
Good evening.
All right, so we have a different kind of episode tonight. We are remote calling from New Orleans, right?
Not quite. I'm in a town called Gonzales or Prairieville. I'm near Baton Rouge, technically, about an hour from New Orleans.
Okay. Did I pronounce it right? New Orleans, not New Orleans?
I don't speak the language. They're different roll of the tongue here.
I heard once that somebody got real upset when they heard it pronounced New Orleans. They're like, it's New Orleans, get it right. All right, so who's our special guest this evening?
Tonight we have Mr. Gavin Nally.
Hello, Gavin.
What's up, guys? How's it been?
Thanks for being here. All right, so you're kind of hard to see,
Yeah.
but we know you're there. So how did you hear about Talking Clicks? Because I know that you aren't on Facebook, and that's primarily where I advertise. So how did you hear about us?
Yeah, so I just found it on YouTube one day. I usually, once, twice a week will go and just search HeroClix on the YouTube tab just so I can stay up to date with what's going on in the game. And your show happened to come up, and I was working door to door at the time, so most of my day was spent just walking to, doors trying to sell a product. And I'd have just an AirPod in my ear playing your show in the background. So that's how I got put on the Talking Clicks, and I've really enjoyed the episodes every week ever since.
That's awesome. Cool.
Twice a week, most weeks.
Yeah, no, it made the work go by just way faster between you guys and just listening to music. Like made some long summer days, just fly by personally.
Yeah, I found that when I'm on like a long road trip or something, I like listening to podcasts, talk radio, anything that keeps my mind operating. Whereas if I'm just listening to music, I kind of zone out and almost fall asleep. So I like things like this kind of stuff to listen to while I'm traveling because it keeps me more lucid and safe.
I do audiobooks.
Yep.
And as if you're listening to this, as the Sandman series that you said follows the television show very well, or the television show followed the series very well.
So I've always there's a debate about if the book is better than the movie or the movie's better than the book. Where does audiobooks fall in that span?
Ton of that's on the narrator. If the narrator is really good and engaging to you as your taste, then I feel like the audiobook has more life to it.
Mhm. Yeah, I'd agree with that completely. So my mom's a teacher, so I have access to like all the audiobooks that she had through school, and just being able to listen to a great narrator who puts tone, good tonality in everyone's voice made just a huge difference, growing up compared to ones that were just bland and monotone.
Yeah, if I could listen to Morgan Freeman read me, I don't know,
Yeah.
War and Peace, I feel like War and Peace would be much better than me reading it myself, just because of his voice.
Yep. I would go for
Sometimes my
Samuel L. Jackson. He entertained.
what book, Wes?
Oh man, Samuel L. Jackson could read to me the encyclopedia, and I'd be entertained. So tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from, and how'd you get started in Clix?
Oh, wait, I want to guess where he's from. He's
Oh.
wearing a Boston logo on his shirt. I'm gonna say he's from Massachusetts somewhere.
Oh, I sorry to disappoint you, Scott. Actually, I'm from a little town in Missouri called Springfield, Missouri. That's where I started in Clicks about, I guess, 2015, right? That's when War of Light came out, 2013.
Yeah, around then.
Yeah, around then. So I was just a kid in school, and some other kid in my grade brought these little marble figurines to school. And I was like, what are those? And he said, these are Heroclix. There's tournaments every Friday night at the time the store was called Metagames Unlimited. And I just started going and I fell in love with the game, played through all of War of Light. A lot of people say that was like the peak to get in the game. And, I fell in love with it ever since. I played from about then to Avengers Infinity, and then just other things in my life kind of took me away from playing HeroClix. It was in high school, playing travel baseball, taking that a little more seriously, and I just didn't have the time for it, so I dropped the game. Went off to college for a couple years, and then I came back during Avengers 60th. I walked into our local mall, just saw a guy building a team like out of a brick he got for an upcoming event. And I was like, I didn't even know HeroClix was still a thing. I honestly kind of thought COVID killed it off. And I started playing again and have loved it ever since. I actually think the game is better now than it was when I was a kid.
So what's the best change from now to when it was then?
I have two ones. So the first is small maps. I just think things happen so much faster. I think it's easier for me to teach the game now with small maps. And the second is the CCE and RCE becoming just passive buffs. It's way less like rules confusion and things to think about.
Very much so on the CCRC. Small maps, I like the smaller map. I like the engagement aspect of it, but I feel like it amplifies the alpha strike. And it's hard to take
Yeah.
that out of the game with the small map. Because we're not trying to lock Flash's movement at an 8 and make that one of the highest movements in the game. We want to keep Flash moving at 12s. So it's hard to
Yeah.
it's just hard mechanically wise to bring that values down on a smaller map.
So back
Yeah, I
when
agree with that.
back when we had pushing damage, how did you explain to new players what pushing damage was? Because I always tried to tell them like it's like you've exhausted yourself and you're pushing yourself beyond your limits, but they're always like, but it's Superman.
Superman didn't really. I mean, I guess Superman did push. Go ahead, Gavin. How did you explain pushing damage?
Yeah, kind of in a similar way. I always said it was just like overexerting yourself, kind of like what Wes said, pushing yourself beyond, um, you know, the limit. I actually thought it was probably easier to explain like people who couldn't push because it was like, oh, they're just, a greater being, a higher being, right? Because you think of the guys who have power cosmic, or, we were talking about Superman. Superman, usually had indomitable. So I always thought it was kind of easier to explain why people didn't have to push versus why people did have to push.
My way of explaining it was like, have you ever ran? Most people have ran, yes,
Yeah.
except for the unfortunate people in wheelchairs. Have you ever ran long enough or hard enough to make your side cramp? That's pushing
Yeah,
damage.
absolutely.
That's hurting
Yeah,
yourself.
but that's actually a great explanation.
But,
I wish I used that.
but we're playing with superheroes. When's the last time Flash pushed himself?
Tired too. They still get tired too.
Yeah, the TV show. Like, there's so many moments in that TV show where he runs and then he's just like bent over, out of breath. Even when he's like at peak powers, he still does that. Like, some bad guy will get away and he's just tired.
Oh, I was so proud of my daughter recently. She just hides in her room like teenagers do, and she's been watching Netflix. And I heard the Flash theme song in her room one night because she was watching the Flash series on her own without me telling her to watch it.
That show gets a bad. It's not that bad. Like the first three seasons aren't. I haven't
Yes.
watched anything past that, but
The first 3 or 4 seasons are good, and then it just kind of falls off a cliff. But it was good for a while.
Didn't watch it. I'm guilty. Not watched it. So, Gavin, do you have any nicknames that you have earned through your baseball career / work / whatever else you've done in life?
yeah. So there's quite a few. So most of my like immediate family and friends call me Gav, just short for my first name. Um, Other ones I've gotten through baseball tend to be a little more unique. One I got through baseball was Clark Kent, which is fitting because I love Superman. So it just kind of, I just kind of lucked into that. And then,
Always got.
yeah, yeah, those are the two main ones I can think of.
So we go from Nav to Gav.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Transition.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my fiance just chimed in on another one. Is Gabby? She calls me Gabby, so that's another one.
Oh, Gavi. I like Gavi.
Yeah, yeah,
It's very masculine.
yeah. Exactly.
So, are you a minor league or major league player?
No, so I just finished playing college ball at a school in Springfield called Evangel University. Um, Played 3 years of college baseball. Took one to help my family out with some stuff. But some of the best memories of my life came from that. Friends who I'll have forever, and friends I've taught Clix too. That's probably the one of the most interesting things is getting just a bunch of college athletes in a room saying, "All right, here's Heroclix. Here's how to play it."
That's awesome. My son-in-law, for the first time, came out. I brought the clicks out of my truck today, and I put them on the table. And I'm like, "Hey, I need to go over my team possibilities of what I'm going to potentially run this weekend." And he had never actually seen HeroClick, so I'm like talking to him about it. He's like, "What is a click?" I'm like, "Well, come look. Just you turn the dial one, and it
Yeah.
clicks." He's like, "Oh, it makes sense, but it still doesn't make sense." I'm like, it takes a little bit of getting into, but once you get the bug, oh my gosh, you'll be like, all right, world, go away. I'm going to focus on this for 20 plus hours a day.
Oh yeah, you're speaking the truth right there. Literally.
You know, I found really gets people interested in HeroClix is when they hear the excitement in my voice when I talk about it. If you're just talking, oh, superhero chess, they're like, oh, it's just another nerdy game. But when they hear the passion in me and they see the annoyance in my wife's face when she's like, oh, here we go again. That's when
Is
they're
it
like,
you or
oh, tell me about this.
rolling that triggers?
What's that?
I feel like, is it you with your excitement, or is it April's eye rolling that then they're like, oh, this guy's really into this?
A little bit of both.
All right, Gavin. So, what is your occupation? You say you were door-to-door sales. Are you still doing door-to-door sales?
No, so I don't do that anymore. Had it actually, honestly, an interesting 2025 to now for my career path. So my door-to-door sales was following up on an internship. Then just to get through college, make ends meet, I worked at a dog daycare for a little bit. And then currently, I am a freight broker at a third-party logistics company.
Nice.
Oh.
So a strange career path for for the past year, but hopefully I'm where I'm gonna stay for a while.
So, you're a freight broker. Does that mean you get to maybe help ship the hero clicks from one place to another?
Oh geez, I hope so. Hopefully we don't have any sets come out a little early because I never get them when they come out early. So
All right, Scott. So this is time for my favorite game, Guess the Guest's Age.
oh, I'm actually really curious what you guys.
Oh man, 3 years of college baseball. Let's say he's 23, 24, somewhere in that area.
25.
Scott actually got it in 23,
Oh, wow.
When's your birthday?
December 5th.
Oh wow, okay, yeah. 24 was a little overshoot. I'm like, he's got to be in the like early 20s.
So you're just a young pup.
Yeah, especially I feel in the Clix community, I was always the youngest person at our venue back in Springfield. So, and that was true from when I started playing in War of Light. Even, I told you guys earlier I just moved, but even right before I left, I was still the youngest person there.
So, do you have a local venue now?
As of now,
Right.
no. So I just moved to St. Louis, to take the job as a freight broker. And there's surprisingly no HeroClix scene up here. You'd think in a city this big there would be. So right now, if anyone in the St. Louis area is watching, every Monday night I'm hosting Learn to Play nights at Game Night in Marlboro, which is just a suburb of St. Louis.
That's what you need a sounder. Build it, and they will come.
That's right. So do you
Yeah, had
go ahead?
had a new player, last Monday, so it's already growing. Already super excited about where we're taking it.
Gotta start
All right.
somewhere.
Yes, have to start sometime. What better place than here? What better time than now? Do you have a lot of duplicate pieces?
I do. I have a lot of CUR, especially from Next Phase, Deadpool, Masters of Time. That kind of year of sets. So,
Something I did wrongly whenever people would first come in, I feel like I would give them a ton of new stuff or a ton of stuff. And I feel like that was a little overzealous of me in giving them analysis paralysis. So if they keep showing up, give them a little bit. They keep showing up, give them a little bit more. They keep showing up, give them another CUR. Don't just give them like, oh, hey guys, yeah, welcome to the game. Here's a bunch of CUR stuff from me to you. It's awesome that you give them that stuff, but I would say that I did it wrong the first few times I did it. Of just like, okay, here you go, guys. Here's this 4-pound tote of Clix, versus here's a Ziploc bag of Clix. Just
yeah,
kind of slowly feed them. Don't overfeed.
Do you play competitively?
yeah, I actually do. So, as of now, that's going to be my main avenue to play. I usually keep it to like a state if near me, if that makes sense. So I usually go to Oklahoma, Arkansas, State, Missouri. Now Illinois has opened up to me, so I can go do stuff in Illinois and Kentucky as well. Um, so super excited for that.
How far is Indianapolis from you now?
Ooh, I didn't look. It's close enough to where I can make it happen now. Whereas when I was in Springfield, that probably wasn't gonna happen.
I'm just saying because Red, White, and Clicks is in about 45 minutes west of Indianapolis, and uh, if you wanted to go to a competitive event, I feel like that is very easy and the atmosphere is fun. Worlds has a lot more stress to it than Red, White, and Clicks did for me. Of course, I wasn't going to win. I was going to just go have fun and actually meet Wes. But hey, I did very well. So I
Do you,
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
do you feel like Worlds is that stressful?
Me, no, I can't say it's really that stressful. I mean, I go and I have a great time with the people. Wherever I'm at, I love people. I guess I'm an extrovert. And I just feel like when I walk into Worlds and you're in the lobby area, everything's kind of like, okay, we're in like a cafeteria type thing, setting in the lobby area. And then when the doors open, they have these vaulted ceilings and everything's black from like 7 foot up. And it just feels kind of like a dungeon with the light shining down on you.
yeah.
So I just feel like that sets a different tone from it did in the lobby to when you walk into that place. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like the darkness brings a little anxiety, I guess. I don't know.
No, that's valid. I think in 2024 when I went, I was the anxiety was to the max. But last year when I went, I think I was able to shed it more, probably because it was more familiar. But Scott, I
Me.
agree with what you're saying. The first time with those high ceilings and lights and darkness, like I think that kicked it up a little bit.
So you were there in 2024. Did you play in the
Mhm.
team day? Because I was only there for Team Seal Day.
No, so I was only there Saturday and Sunday. So no.
So I missed you because I was there for that Friday and then I flew back home. I was playing with former guest of the show, Kenny Minks, and Eric Sexton, former guest of the show. Man, I feel like I've talked to a ton of people on the show already.
Well, you're a man with a lot of connections. Everybody knows Scott.
No, I feel like, and I don't feel like I've even reached out to half the people.
So,
So
Gavin,
that's cool.
how tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Okay, so
He's the wee lad.
I'm going to say, Gavin, you are an aisle seat. And Scott, you're definitely a window seat because you have a thing about windows. All right.
Yeah.
I prefer the aisle.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer the aisle. Now, I mean, if I'm on the plane and I can see the ground crew, I might lick the window.
Gavin, are you a window or aisle?
Oh, I'm definitely aisle. So last year for baseball, I got my own seat because I would like literally just kind of extend out and push the window seats, like window seat guys up. Like it wasn't even intentional. It just kind of happened. So they're like, okay, no, that's Gavin's two seats where he sits.
I mean, I'm a middle seat.
I feel like anybody that's over like 5'9" just automatically needs the aisle just because they need the leg room.
Mhm. Yeah, that's fair.
So
That's
here we go, Wes. Here's a question for you. What position did Gavin specialize or play in primarily?
Second base.
First base.
Ah,
Scott was closer. I played a little bit of first base, but I mostly played outfield. And then at a certain point in college, our coach realized my arm was strong enough to pitch, so I moonlighted as a pitcher too.
I was going with 6'3". He's a tall guy. He's got long limbs. He can catch anything thrown at first base. My
When I
next
was
guess would
younger, I played a lot of first.
are you familiar with what they call it? Sports clicks?
Yeah,
that
so
is
I've
so,
never. Go ahead, Scott. Sorry.
that is so old. That was like 2010.
I found them randomly in a Ollie's one time. I was like, "What the hell is this?" But
Yeah, I've
You
looked at
never
them just to have
weird.
them, but yeah, it is weird. I agree.
Heroclix in sports format. I didn't buy it, but I was like, "This is interesting." I looked it up when I got home, but I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I think there's a reason it's in the back stock of an Ollie's because I don't think it's sold very well."
I mean, the scopes were cool.
Yeah.
If you would just want to like cut them off and make them just different types of thugs,
I mean,
Did
maybe.
they
I don't
still
know.
use normal PAC powers with that game?
No, it was a totally different format.
yeah.
Like the dials
Okay.
weren't compatible.
It would be cool though to make like the cards like baseball cards, make them look like that. I don't know, but I don't know
Oh,
how
you
it
said
would.
just redo, like put a dial on it and make them a new card?
Yeah, I just don't know how
I mean, I
you would
guess
make
you
it
could.
compatible power wise, but it's a fun
I
idea.
mean, they made WWE compatible.
Yeah.
Yep. I was going to say that. Yeah.
We as players are creative enough to do something.
All right, so, Gavin, do you have any big feathers in your hat? Any major tournaments you've toppled or anything?
And nothing big yet. Mostly for the past 2 years, I've been, either top cutting or bubbling at some of the, again, bigger regional events near me. Um, but no big feathers in my hat yet. I guess, like, again, I'll get second in the occasional, like, win a map or, like, rock qualifier or something, but they haven't won, like, you know, a big, tournament yet.
It'll come one day. Maybe when you're 50, but it'll come. All right. I'm trying to see the last event that I won. Man, it's been a long time. Long time.
Well, you're
When
old.
did when did when was the round table legal?
Oh,
Or
wow.
just teleport?
Wow, that is a long time ago.
Well, you
I
came in
think part of my,
you came in second at Red Wine Clicks.
yeah, I was
That's
gonna
not
say that's still a feather in the hat though. Like I say so. I think some of my problem with that is like I get mentally exhausted once cut hits, like
oh
especially
you ain't
2 rounds.
it. So I like to have the guys over the week, 2 weeks to the week before big events that multiple of us are traveling to. And I want them there at 9 o'clock and I want them to play until 5 o'clock so they know what it feels like to go through that 8 hours of just brain mush and see how they function afterwards. And yeah, it can be a fight. Okay, so 2016 would have been the first time that I won Louisiana States.
Mhm.
So it's been 10 years. And here I am again, 10 years later. And can I win it again? Fingers crossed, maybe.
You got it. You got it. Are you? That one's silver, right?
Yes, 400 point silver.
What are you playing for that?
I have a toss up of the nuclear X-Men team or the Beetlejuice alternative of Wakanda and Hulkbuster.
Mhm.
And if they play each other, the Wakanda and Hulkbuster team beats the X-Men nuclear face-off.
Okay.
So I've been leaning more towards that, but I don't have my sideline that I want with it. So if I can get one of the guys maybe coming through Houston or from Houston to pick up all the stuff that I need and get it all in one place so they can get it at one time instead of going to like, oh, hey, go over to Vincent's house and then go over to Drew's house and then stop by my house.
So you
And none of
traveled
them are
all that
like,
way. You didn't go prepared.
I went prepared with the main field. I did not have the sideline elements. So I don't know how many people is going to listen to this before Louisiana State's. If I run the Wakanda and Hulkbuster stack, I'm just going to give the whole team. I have Red Symbiote. I want you to kill the Red Symbiote so the Wakanda and Hulkbuster gets Sidestep, Blades, Claws, and Fangs, and Shape Change. I have Wendigo from the Iconic set. I want you to kill him so I get Still Energy and +1 to stats, all on the Wakanda and Hulkbuster, who has Animal Man. I'm going to run Black Leopard, who says, hey, friends, if I can see you, you have a 10 attack and a 17 defense, and your damage is locked at 3. All sounds great, right? Especially since I can see 3 characters with Mjolnir. I have Ace with the Destroyer armor. That way you can't outwit me with your 1 free action that you get, since Wakanda and Hulkbuster is blocking your freeze. I have a giant Colossal Carnage, or excuse me, a Colossal Carnage, the older one, not the newer one, because I don't care about your super senses. I just want to say, hey, I missed the attack or I hit the attack. Here's a nice little pog. And then I have Two-Face with the Bloodstone. Two-Face is going to flip the coin. Hopefully I get the call right, and then you have to deal unavoidable damage to yourself. And then his damage power, flip the coin, and then I can move or I can deal damage to somebody. I feel like that move can be better than a TK. So, hey, Wes, you have a baby now.
This is Rome.
Hi.
When in Right. So I also have Hulk Mutant to try and mitigate any alpha strikes against me. And the sideline. When Wakanda Hulkbuster would be KO'd, he can generate a character or be replaced by a character named Black Panther. So I want to use the MV23 Black Panther that says if I hit blades, you don't have stop, have fun. And then I have the Legacy Avenger 60, I think it is. Captain America that says when Black Panther is KO'd, replace with Captain America. And then when Captain America gets KO'd, I have the Ultra Chase Peggy coming in to replace him.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And then when Ultra Chase Peggy dies, she has the Living Legend trait. She comes back again. So it's just a Russian doll of like, hey, you want to kill me? Here's more, here's more, here's more.
That's awesome. I always love seeing teams like that. I just like.
It's annoying. It's
Yeah.
so annoying. It's like, hey, I'm going to take this element out.
When you
And
replace
then
a
boom.
figure, can you bring in another? Like I thought, replace figures can't replace figures.
If it says on their card they cannot be replaced or changed out, none of these say they cannot be replaced or popped out. So if you're doing like World's Finest and it says, hey, when this character's KO'd, drop a Batman and or Superman of less points and they can't be replaced, then can't do it. But these guys don't say that. So here we go. Russian doll.
So, are you giving away your team secrets? Are you handicapping yourself?
Maybe. I can just ask Wes not to post this before Sunday.
So, Gavin, are you a high aggressive player? What's your play style?
Man, that's honestly kind of difficult to answer because the past like few years of competitive. I think the smaller maps have incentivized me to play more aggressive. But when I was younger, I actually played a lot of OMAs. Like I played Goblin King, like Bizarro with the Phoenix Force. Scott knows what I'm talking about with those two horrible teams. But I think now I play like closer to like Alpha Strike, aggressive, but like not too aggressive.
Oh, if you want to talk Alpha Strike, then that Nuclear X-Men team, which I'll break it down for y'all too. Hellfire Gala Scarlet Witch, Hellfire Gala Falcon, Hellfire Gala Gambit, Hellfire Gala Havoc, 15-point Copycat, 50-point Cyclops with the alternative card to make someone else an X-Men. And what better X-Men than Prime Thor from Avengers 60? I get 3 perplexes on attack, on range or movement. And then I TK him out, run his shot up, pulse wave, Scarlet Witch or Falcon, turn one of the dice to a 5. Havoc and or Gambit, turn the other die to a 5. I play the Power Gem card. I roll doubles. So now it's a pulse wave of 3 damage. Havoc says +1 to the damage because it's double 5s. Power Gem on the sideline, I play it. Now we got a 5 damage pulse wave and then knockback. Can you take 6 clicks?
What's your restricted item on there?
The destroyer armor will be on Thor, so that way he can see over elevation and or outdoor blocking.
I was listening for a Scott Porter in there. Like, no, there's no Scott Porters. So what's his limited item?
No, it's going to be because he can see over it, over the stuff.
That makes sense.
An indoor map messes with me. A Wakandan Hulkbuster messes with me. A long map messes with me. So there's a lot of stuff that messes with that team. So, but it is a melt your face team, because if you can run across the board and do 6 damage to everybody, how you recover?
You don't. That's the truth.
You better have a stop click on click 2.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not getting like fortify and stuff, for that.
Even if you fortify doesn't say it's immune to pulse wave.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You fortify one guy and everything else is toast. So, like, what do you do? I know what you do. You Bertzel Mick whatever that guy is from the Christmas set.
I love that guy. I love that piece. I haven't got the chance to play it.
Safeguard pulse wave, so he doesn't even get targeted. So, sorry guys, that's another neuter to him.
I don't really see anyone play it when I check it. So
in Silver Age, you never know, because pulse wave is a thing in Silver Age.
That is true. I didn't think about that with like Porter and Deathstroke and Thor. Yeah. I played that guy as like a butterfly swap a little bit, but I don't think I've actually taken the field with him. Like he was always on the sideline, but he never got to play.
Oh, but if you've seen that Thor across the map, you're like, yeah, here we go. Let's bring him out here. We want to have a little protection. But I love the Alpha Strike. Like I used to, on the longer maps, I would get Mini Shredder across the field in one turn.
Oh yeah.
We get more than Mini Shredder across the field in one turn. I'd be bringing the house. I'd be like, oh hey, let's bring up the Sam Cap, and she would use an ID card to call in somebody who could then move the Mini Shredder up, and then the Mini Shredder would ping you. And since I was bringing everybody, let's bring Dario Agger, so I can outwit your stuff, turn off your team abilities, whatever Dario Agger used to do. I love that guy.
So what time? When are you playing on Sunday?
Games start at 9, so I'm thinking I should maybe be done by the time the show starts recording. That's if I'm not hung up with everybody, which is very feasible in New Orleans.
All right, so how far south of New Orleans are you guys going to get caught by the snowstorm?
Snowstorm? It's just going to be ice. It's going to be ice everywhere. I mean, the freeze should start in the New Orleans area at about the end of the game time. Maybe 9 o'clock-ish, and then go overnight to where everything's frozen until mid-morning.
Are you flying home or driving?
I drove here because I'm working out here.
So you might get stuck there.
I mean, I'm planning on leaving Monday anyway for work because I have another place. I have to be here for work Monday, and then I have to be at another place in Houston on Tuesday. So, barring any road issues.
Well, for everybody that's traveling this weekend, please be safe. Don't kill yourself trying to get to an event or get home. Just allow extra time and watch the weather reports because I've heard anywhere from like no snow to like 9 feet of snow, depending on where you're at.
Like snow is different than ice. I don't know. I mean, you live up north. Gavin, I don't know if you have to deal with icy roads or not. I'm sure you do in St. Louis.
Yeah,
Here,
I've got
it's
a lot. It's supposed to just come down like crazy here. And I was supposed to drive home this weekend. I'm hoping I still am able to do that, and it's not that bad. But yeah, it's. I think I saw like close to a foot here.
I mean, y'all get prepared for it. Y'all have the salt trucks, y'all have the roads, y'all have the tires conditions. Down here, these people aren't used to this stuff. Like if they get a quarter inch of ice on the roads, the power lines are probably getting too heavy and they're coming down, so no one's got power. So then yahoos like to drive around for whatever reason. It's like, oh hey, we're in a tropical storm. Let's go drive around. They hit that ice, which ice isn't super bad until you hit a bridge. And then if you're doing 70 miles an hour, you might be over the bridge. If you're doing 5 to 10 miles an hour, you might not have to slide anywhere. Depends on where you're at. But people here don't know how to drive in it, so it's just easier to stay off the roads if possible.
Ice is the worst, especially with power, because when I was a kid, we had a big ice storm, but it was just like all freezing rain, and it took out so many power lines that we had no power for like 2 weeks. Like it was insane. It wasn't the snow; it was the ice weighing everything down.
Oh, and then in like 2022, I think Houston, most of Texas had this really big freeze. And I'm not a plumber, yet everybody in my family seemed to call me and be like, hey, we got a leak. Hey, we got a leak. We need help doing this. So I would be doing so much plumbing work. I'm like, okay, maybe I am a plumber.
Hey,
I mean, I do work pipeline stuff with its pipes.
you did carpentry. You just did some plumbing on your own house.
Yes.
Well, it's
Electrical work.
electrical. Like you are a jack of all trades, Mister.
No. I just figure it out and get it done.
Thanks, Google.
No. Google anything. I mean, a heating element and a dryer. You know how to change one of those?
Figure it out.
I take
Yeah,
that as
exactly.
y'all know how to. You have to take the whole flipping dryer apart because nothing's easy. It's like, oh hey, you got to take the front cover off. You got to take the top off. You got to take the drum cover off. You got to take the drum out of the thing just to get to the piece in the bottom. Like, why can't y'all just have the bottom drop out? Hello. Because I'm not an engineer.
So, Gavin, well, so you were talking about a little about your play style. Like, how are you building now? Are you doing the alpha strikes more than you used to?
Yeah, so last year I definitely played more of like a blend team. It was made to like be able to alpha. And this year I think I'm leaning like fully into it. So I've been building a lot with like Zala, Reverse Flash, Spider-Man, and then if I'm not building with Reverse Flash, I throw A-Bomb on there, and then Phoenix Pug, makes it to where Zala can pull everyone across the map. So I've been looking at a lot of that stuff is what I'm hoping to play when I can make it out to some events.
What's
So,
the best prime in the game?
ooh,
Ooh, I think after this guy, after Black Flash came out, I think it's Reverse Flash because he already has a lot of synergy with like Zala and Diana, who have Empower or +1 damage already. And then you throw Animal Man on him to give him CCE. And then you have the other +1. And then now you're flurrying, 13 for 6 over and over again.
Why not the Destroyer armor instead of Animal Man? I mean, I understand you want the flight and you want the dolphin, but why not that giant reach? That saves you 2 movement, basically.
So I say Animal Man. over over destroyer armor on him, mostly because Animal Man solves multiple problems instead of just one. Destroyer armor makes him a better, um, defensive unit maybe, but Animal Man gives him more options. You give him leap climb so you can web swing away. You give him CCE so he hits harder. You give him invincible so he can, survive more. And you can even give him blades and Ares bomb people. So what's not to love about that?
Okay, I mean, I like the flexibility, yes, but I feel like just as a standard, every time I look at Reverse Flash, I'm like, okay, Destroyer Armor, because I want Animal Man on something else generally.
When I built with him before Animal Man, that was my go-to, was just Destroyer with time. And I do understand wanting Animal Man, other pieces. There are like variants of my team I built where he has Destroyer and then someone else has Animal Man. But I think I kind of after Black Flash came out, I think I've settled on okay. He needs the Animal Man just so he can hit as impossibly hard as possible. Like there's no reason a 40-point piece should be able to do 6 damage and then another 6 damage if he hits his other attack on flurry.
I can agree with that.
All right, so I was hoping to not talk about this too much because I want to talk about it on Sunday with our roundtable, but I mentioned to talk about Thundercats. Have you guys seen the dials?
Yeah.
I'm not itching to talk about Thundercats yet. I've seen the dials, and I feel like they're all fair. Is it Chitara? I feel like she's gonna be good. The rest of them,
Does she have Speedster? I didn't get a good chance to look at them.
I'll tell you real quick.
Like
wanna
I
see
glanced over them, but I didn't deep dive.
I like what Mumra does, but I don't like what Mumra does. Does that make sense?
Very much
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I think his stats are kind of lacking for a 300-point piece, but I like his just like effect he does too. So
I mean, I
for
like the
him.
fact it's like I'm not even on the map. I'm so badass.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
All right, so Chitara is Thundercats, Animal, Speedster, Warrior.
So she helps with the flashes, or the
Yeah,
flashes
think
help her.
yeah. I'll take a closer look at her then because every I've been building a lot with like speedster stuff. Like Barry Allen has stealth been like a favorite piece of mine, the alternate card one.
My biggest problem with Mumra is the mutants because they're generic like 17 defense, no special ability mutants, whereas the show had like really cool, unique individual characters that were mutants. None of them were just generic. Like they all did something cool. They were all like potentially equal to the Thundercats in one way or another. And then they just make these generic pogs that do nothing. So one pulse wave, gone.
Yeah, but Momoro's still at 300 points. I like his stop clicks that he's got. He's got like 3 of them, I believe.
Yeah.
So it works, but he still gets out actioned a lot.
Yeah.
Like if he had a trait saying -1 to your action pool, even better.
So basically,
I
the
would
whole
probably
game is just playing keep away with the pogs for as long as possible, but it's not doing anything.
Yeah, but if you're playing a game where you actually engage, then they're gonna die, unless they have terrible dice.
With the
Your opponent
mutants,
has terrible.
with the pogs.
No, you. Yeah, if you can't hit that 17 defense, then your opponents must be swinging with 9s or can't roll above a 5.
Right.
Do you guys think there's a good way to keep the pogs safe in silver? There's nothing on the top of my head. That's why I ask.
No, not without in a 400-point silver. Alia Gregor, but then she becomes a target because she has to stay so close.
Right.
I like Spider Ham because he would give them all plasticity. I don't know if they already have plasticity. I mean, there's ways to tinker with the pogs that just give out random stuff, but
maybe like if
strike. Well, technically, Spider-Ham wouldn't work because they're both modern.
Oh,
Oh
sure.
yeah, maybe if death metal ever gets added back and unbanned. Not that I want that. I really didn't like death metal, but if she comes back, she could help with that.
I mean, would you really use that one on a Pog?
I mean, probably not, unless you maybe use it on Mumra, but like I'm just thinking of ways to deny that 300 points as long as possible.
I mean, she gonna die first. That
Yeah,
way they got to use
exactly.
it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting from the Thundercats, but what was shown did not really hit the mark for me. I don't know.
I mean, you also had the Power Rangers that most of those were shown. So
The Power Rangers are
at
shown?
least the sculpts, the sculpts were shown.
Sculpts, yeah.
What about
I'm more
Hercules and Hydra? Like the Timu version of Rogue?
Yeah. Uh,
He's kind of crazy though. Hercules, like 10 clicks for
Yeah.
75 points. Not
Yeah.
bad attack.
Yes, he can be really, really gross. Sorry, I'm wiggling around. I'm on this hard chair. My bottom's hurting. Like I'm hurting all over. It's been a rough week at work.
oh, you missed your lounge chair from the office?
I do miss my spinny chair, but it also feels like it's been forever since we recorded. We recorded Sunday at like 9 o'clock in the morning for me,
Right.
and then I had to put yesterday's recording to Thursday. So I feel like it's been a week since we recorded.
Well, one thing when I was looking at these dials, especially with Hercules, I hate to agree with Miles Kane, but he is right in that the designers seem to be stuck in this if everything is broken, then nothing's broken mentality. And I don't think it's taking the game in a good direction. I mean, these super overpowered figures with these insane blanket map wide abilities and can't target me stuff. Like it's too many. These are like ultra chase level powers, and they're putting them on like common uncommon level characters, and it's too much. I think they need to draw it back.
We as HeroClix players are going to complain either way.
Yeah,
So I'm whatever.
Can I be honest though? I kind of like that they give like the iconics, like they usually make iconics a little broken. Like I've got him right here. I've got Kong right here. Like I kind of like that for $30 I could, have a just keystone in my team for, 2 years straight. Saying like I don't want to make this about him because every podcast talks about him, but Beetlejuice, like I don't hate him because he helps new players get in the game, not only because of the, makes the game less complex, but he's also really affordable if someone wants to go play in a competitive event.
Yes. I mean, I don't. If you listen to any other
That's all
shows, I feel like we're probably the only one that is pro Beetlejuice, and that pro Beetlejuice is at it teeters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about him because I feel like every podcast I listen to, talks to him about him a little bit, and deservedly so. It's a huge presence in the game, but I think he's bad. I just don't think he's all bad.
Thank you.
I feel like he is a gatekeeper to what's to come. I feel like the reason that Wizkids, will you lay down? My dog is like going nuts over here.
You need me to.
I feel like the reason they've been reluctant to nerf Beetlejuice more than they have is because he is foreshadowing what's to come. They have more stuff that's going to be Beetlejuice like coming. And that makes me nervous because as much as people have bitched about Beetlejuice, I don't want more of it. I do think he's fine. I'm not. I can't say I'm pro Beetlejuice, but I am anti Beetlejuice. If that makes sense. Like I feel like he's
No,
fine.
I'm actually tracking with that. Yeah, I think I agree with that.
He's fine.
So the
He's
enemy
not
of
the end of the world.
enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounds like.
Say again.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yes, very much so. I don't enjoy playing him, but I feel like he is not as stupid as other people seem to think he is. So
Yeah,
All right, 2d6. What are you rolling? Crit hit or crit miss?
I'm one of those people. I think you always have to like at least try and see the world semi like half, glass half full. So I'm rolling a crit hit,
do
and
you
I'm not really thinking twice.
Card, yes, you are. And the Hellfire Gala traits, yes, you will.
do you have a set dice that you use for tournaments?
Um, Not really. So for a while, I used the dice from the Superman Wonder Woman dice pack. Um, but recently, I really started liking the Smash and Destroy dice from the Chase Booster. So I've switched over to those, and I don't know how I feel about them yet. I might go out of my way to get something better.
I have petitioned Wizkids to bring back the dice and token packs because I love the themed dice. I love having dice to go with the set that I'm playing. I miss those a lot.
Those are all
So
the
do you
dice I use.
prefer them in the Dice and Tokens pack? You didn't like having to go buy that Empire box set or that $50 Disney Plus box set for your dice?
No. Um, and I hate the colossal Deadpool dice that they put out for next phase and Deadpool. Were those the only two?
No, no, no. They were in the collector's trove chase boosters also.
Yeah, I don't like the like
So I got a
if they're not the
dice
standard
out of
size. I don't like them.
Whatever, whatever. Do you prefer edge dice or rounded dice?
Edge for sure. Rounded dice just always go off the table, whether it be paper or neoprene. It's like I had a local back in Springfield who used like they were rounded dice and they were made out of like I don't know where he got it, but they're like made out of some animal bone. And so it was just horrible. They just go flying off the table like just every roll.
How about metal dice? You like metal dice?
No, it tears up my paper maps. My Bloodstone maze looks like a battleground now
Hold it up
because
in the
I
light and
played
it's just all beat up.
it is like if it wasn't packed away, I would show you guys. It looks horrible. It's kind of almost embarrassing to get it out because people think I just like shove my maps in my bag, and I don't do that.
So I have a few sets of dice that I like to roll. I have one Batman die that's edged, and then I have one Robin die that I got off another guy who got out of the game, and he used to roll these Robin dice. I'm like, these dice are phenomenal. So I kept one of his Robin dice, and I played with my Batman dice. Those are the ones that I've been rolling with. But since I got two of those collector's trove giant dice that Wes loves to hate on, I've been rolling those practice games lately, and they're doing all right.
So I was just
Yeah, I
go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say, uh, I tried to use those big dice a while ago, and I like hit my Prime Colossus and knocked him off the table. So I've sworn off since.
I was just reorganizing my Clix stuff the other day and just rolled 3 practice rolls with my tournament dice, and I rolled a 10, 11, and a 12, with 3 sequential rolls. So it's like, yep, these are staying my tournament dice.
They're
It's
just like, hey, we're going to show off while we're not at the tournament.
yeah.
You go to the tournament, Wes, we'll take a peek.
It's the 2025 Spider-Man dice, the starter set dice. I do like
I just want
those.
to say in Texas States 2024, I had 3 games. It was Silver Age. I had 3 out of the 5 games where I went across the map and I had a prob lined up. I was alpha striking with the oh my gosh, what is that? The Hawkman, the evil Hawkman, Sky
Oh
Tyrant.
yeah, Sky Tyrant. Yeah.
Need a 5 to hit because I lined up where I have Black Leopard over there and I have a prob over there, and I need a 5 to hit. I roll a 4, 3 and a 1. Second roll, double ones every time. 3 out of 5 games. Like the mathematical possibility of that happening is astronomical. It's like 10 decimal points down. Like, there's no way, but it happened 3 out of 5 games. So, I'm going to roll a crit hit one day.
Do you guys feel like the Alpha Strike game is kind of too strong right now? Like, to where if the game lasts past 2 turns, then it's too long?
I'll let Gavin answer before I do on my Alpha Strike
I
rant.
I honestly did for probably the first half of what is this current modern season. But as we're getting these Strange Tales one shots, I think it's starting to balance out, but also go in the wrong direction. And I really hate Halt Mutant. Like I know Halt Mutant is very abusable on Alpha. I hate it on both sides. Like you want to talk about like Beetlejuice being bad for the game. Halt Mutant, like I hate that card. I hate it so much.
It's great. What are you talking about? We need more like it.
Do you hate it more than the rivalry one shot?
What?
Yeah.
Do you hate more than rivalry?
Honestly, yes, because rivalry never locked people out of the game, but Halt Mutant locks you out, like can lock you out of playing the game.
Rivalry could kind of lock you out of the game if it was that just mind-numbing ultra damage Alpha Strike. And if you're playing a one-man army, it could really neuter you. So, but that's ifs and wishes and stuff. I feel like there's just the one-shots have gone either too heavy, like rivalry was too heavy in one direction, and now we have so many in the other way. Granted, it takes up a bunch of your sideline spaces, but even with Black Leopard or Black Panther Chair, he's only taking 2 of those away. So if I have Resolve of the Green, Fortify, Web Swing, whatever the 2 are from the Strange Tales and Halt Mutant, like, am I really wanting to get hit? No. Am I putting my whole sideline in this aspect? Maybe, and I can pull it off several times. So I feel like they've gone too far in the other direction defensively wise.
I agree.
I feel like I feel like the Alpha Strike game is too strong because you're no longer playing the game. It's no longer a cat and mouse back and forth battle. It's just whoever goes first wins.
No, it's not whoever goes first wins. Because if you're on a suboptimal map, you might not win.
Okay, but for the most part, the first person to pull off their Alpha Strike is going to pull off the game.
Yes.
That's where I feel like the Alpha Strike is too strong. I think they need to dial it back. They need to dial back the powers a little bit, make it more balanced so that there for like 6 months to a year, we had a very balanced rock, paper, scissors game. Nothing was too crazy. Everything was balanced. Gains would go 3, 4, 5 turns plus. And now we're back to Alpha Strike, slaps you in the face, game over.
Do most games go 5 turns?
Not most, but it wasn't unheard of. Now it's unheard of.
You play me, you'll get 5 turns if you play at my pace.
Your pace, we get 1 turn.
Gavin, you prefer to play fast or slow, Gavin?
Actually, it's fun.
So you prefer to play a faster pace or a more methodical pace?
So I kind of gave myself a resolution for playing Heroclix this year, and it is to take more time on my turns. I find myself like, especially when I make cut at a bit, at a regional event or even in Worlds, I think I found myself playing a little faster for no reason because I at both of like all of those handful of events, never had anyone saying hurry up. You know what I mean? No one was ever trying to make me speed up my process. I just put that pressure on myself, right? So next year, going into next year, probably going to end up playing a more like complex team than what I had the past 2 years. And with that, I'm kind of more dedicated to taking my time and making sure everything goes right. You know, obviously not slow playing. I'm never for that, but
Yeah, I
I
mean, a more methodical is one way of playing the game. Wes, fast or slow, or excuse me, fast or methodical?
I'm very methodical. I think about everything I'm doing 3 times. I play through like it's like you do in chess, where I'm thinking about, okay, if I go here, they're going to go here, and I count out the squares multiple times. I'm not like Red, White, and Clix, where I count the same thing 3 times. I'm just in my brain. I'm thinking it out, processing everything. Very rarely am I just like move, 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 move. I know it drives
So,
people crazy, but
question,
that's the way I play.
follow up for you, both of you. Are you thinking about what you're going to do while your opponent's playing? Or are you thinking about what you're going to do after your opponent has positioned and you know exactly where their finite information is there? Is that when the thought process starts, or does the thought process start before they've even moved? Gavin, let's hear from you first.
I think when I'm playing at my best, I'm coming off as they're moving and making decisions. I think when I'm at my best as well, and like I don't know like what it is, but I will almost like count it out, like see my next move, like how I'm going to respond to that. So like, um, you know, say someone moves their, you know, Zala up, and I like in my head I can see, you know, there. Okay, there's 9 squares. Who can close that 9 square gap? That's this, and this.
I have a problem.
Wes?
I'm not good at reading people, and I try to guess ahead what they're going to do, and inevitably they always do something that throws me off. So, whatever route I had planned on taking, and whatever prep actions I had planned out in my head, get thrown off by whatever they're doing on the turn. So I'm trying to plan ahead, but I'm constantly having to reevaluate because they do something I don't expect, or they hit my character a little harder than I planned on, and I lose the power that I needed, or something like that.
All right, final question from me on this topic. Is there a such thing as too many turns? Can you be playing too fast to get too many turns and mess yourself up?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's like I hate when in a game state like the game can't end. I think that's bordering on too many turns, and I have seen games get to that point, and I don't like that.
I do not think there can ever be too many turns. I think that if a game is 2 turns or less, that's too short, and I don't like those kind of games. But I think the battle should go on for 4 or 5 turns plus. I think that is the more fun scenario for me.
Mm.
I'm
I have
gonna
no problem
say,
with like 4 or 5 turns. I just draw the line at like 12. That's my cutoff.
I mean, I played a game against Emily from Canada where she was running. It was a sealed game. She was running Cathon, and I had like Blade and some other stuff on the motorcycle, trying to make everything great. And I hit Cathon, but I couldn't kill Cathon. And she would hit me, and then I would heal out of it, or I would heal back up with regeneration. So we took, it felt like 70 turns in a 45-minute game because I was moving fast because I wanted to kill Cthon, and she was moving fast because she knew I wanted to kill Cthon, and I never would. So she was playing to the pace that I wanted to play at, but she finally killed all my team, or almost got all my team. And it took, I swear we played 70 turns.
I have had
Now,
games
and it,
where this wasn't a competitive scene; it was more of a casual game, but where we took a million turns just because we couldn't hit each other. We were just slapping each other around and couldn't roll above a 4 on either side of the table, and we're just whiffing left and right.
so I will say that I feel like a game can go too many turns. So if you have a definitive lead on somebody and you're still playing at the same pace, it's good that you're playing at that pace so that way they have a chance to continue playing. But man, when they turn the tide and everything goes in, like you can feel that momentum shift. Should you as a player slow down to slow the momentum, or are you cool with it just switching sides and then they're going to take over? and win
One
the game
sec,
most
guys.
likely. So I'm just saying, is it okay for you to slow down so that way you can maintain your lead, or is it cool keeping that momentum of the pace of the game going so that way they can overtake you?
I
It feels
mean,
bad either way.
I say just be respectful about it. Like, take your time to make sure you're making the right move, but don't like purposefully slow play, right? I think that's something, if you play like one man armies, you have to take into account that like you only have to move one piece, but that turn you take, that one action you take has a little more weight to it. So be careful, but don't screw your fellow Clix player at
Yeah,
the same
Mum
time.
Raw players.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like it's one thing to be methodical. It's different to essentially cheat. Yeah, I feel like if you're
Mm.
slow playing, that's
Okay, is
cheating.
it really cheating though if you're slowing yourself down to be like, I'm playing too aggressively. I'm putting myself out there too far. I need to dial it back a little bit, maybe back up a little bit to try and slow their momentum down.
That's fine.
I mean, I feel like that's a tactic to play. I mean, you can even run away, but that's not my style. I don't like running away.
Yeah,
I
I think as
yeah.
long as you're fairly transparent with your opponent about that, like I don't think there's anything wrong with having like that dialogue in game. If anything, I'd encourage it because I think you run into the kind of miscommunication you're talking about where, oh great, they're up, they're slow playing now. It's like, no, I have the advantage. I have to think through my turns a little more. I'm not trying to cheat you. I'm just trying to, make the best decision to win the game. You would do the same.
Yeah, sounds good. So Gavin, you said you're engaged.
I am, yeah.
When's the big day?
Oh, we're trying to find a venue first. So venues in St. Louis usually have super long wait lists, like up to a year. Some are 2 years. Like we weren't looking at it, but I had a friend suggest the art museum to us, and that had like a 2 year
Wow.
waiting list. So we're trying to shoot for like August, September as the big day, but we don't have anything completely set yet.
Let's go to courthouse.
Ooh,
That's
I have
that's
an
actually what
event.
my dad said though.
I have a venue for you. Go do it at Red, White, and Clicks.
There you go.
She loved that. She actually went to Worlds with me this last year, and that was a ton of fun. Not that I'm saying we get married in Memphis, absolutely not. But
I could have swore someone got married at Rock Cup. It was one
really,
of the
when
Click stuff.
was that?
Does she
It was a
play
long
clicks with
time
you?
ago.
Yeah, so she doesn't go to events or anything, but she loves like colossals. So she loves Kong and she loves the Lantern power batteries. So she'll, from time to time will help me practice for a big event by doing that. So she's the best for that. Like it's awesome. It actually really does help with like facing like tentpole one man army teams. Like I think one of the biggest things that helped for Worlds was her playing 200 point Kong against my team.
So you see, this is a win-win. You bring your fiance slash wife, and then all your family, and then Wes gets the attendance that he wants of having 100+ people at the event. Even if they're not playing, there's going to be 100+ people there. And you see, it's great.
There you
Oh,
go.
I'm such an event planner.
All right. So,
No,
what is your music genre?
oh, man, I feel like everyone says this, but it truly is a little bit of everything. So, being from the Midwest, I've got, that country type influence, but through my dad, I get like some, rap, hip hop, and then my mom listens to like 80s, like new wave music, like the European invasion of the 80s. So I have quite a bit of that. I think that's probably my like unusual music genre I
Okay,
listen
I'm
to.
gonna have to find another type of guest, Wes, because I want somebody to be like, I want 3-string banjo playing. That's all.
I was like, man, I want somebody to say blues or something. You said you are a Clark Kent Superman fan, right?
I am, yeah, a big Superman guy.
What'd you think of the new movie?
I loved it. I thought it was like genuinely one of the best movies I've ever seen. I think some people would disagree with me on that, but I think it was almost kind of timely. Like, the world is just kind of a depressing place sometimes, and I think that was a movie that showed it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I saw it because I didn't see it right away. I waited a couple weeks, and I'd heard a lot of criticism saying it was too, woke or left leaning or whatever. And I
Political.
watched it. I was like, what is the political overtones? Like, I didn't see anything in there that said,
I I didn't see that at all either.
yeah. I think sometimes
Nor
people
did
just
I.
want something to complain about.
Gotta politicize everything.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a new Superman movie? I haven't seen one since last year.
That is
That's
the
so
new
old
one.
news. No, that's old, man. That's old. If it's not 2026, it's old.
Well, we don't have anything until June, July, I think.
For
Let's see here.
comic book wise,
Yeah. Because
What is it?
He-Man is coming out in June, I think.
oh yeah. Thanks for sending me the clip.
Oh, the new trailers. I don't know. It looks like the role was made for Chris Hemsworth and he turned it down, but the rest of it looks awesome.
No, I don't think it was made for Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth as He-Man. No, thank you.
Oh no, I mean, I think he'd be perfect.
No, you're looking at Chris Hemsworth with hearts in your eyes. That's not the right guy.
All right. What is something you want the Heroclix community to know about you?
Hmm. What
Oh,
the hero
I know. He's
Okay.
starting revival of HeroClix in St. Louis.
There you go. That is actually the perfect one because I didn't want to like say something about me specifically. I just wanted to so that's the perfect one. If you are near the St. Louis area, know anyone in the St. Louis area, point them out to game night on Monday nights for Clicks. Every Monday, 6 o'clock.
Game night's going to be the church. Gavin is going to be preaching the gospel of HeroClix, guys. The revival has started in St. Louis.
I actually printed out the entire core rule book and put it in a binder. And in the front of the binder it says Heroclix Bible. All right. So,
So,
what's that?
are you a pastor? Are you going to be a cardinal? What religion are we pumping out here with the HeroClix?
Oh, well, okay. Um, yeah, I'm non-denominational, so I probably that. I grew up Methodist and then became non-denomination later in life,
So
so
our
probably.
non-denominational HeroClix revival leader, Gavin.
All right. So here at Talking Clicks, we have a tradition.
I got one more question
Oh.
that I want to ask him before we get into our questionnaire. This is an old questionnaire question. Blockbuster movies being made about you as a HeroClix player. Who's playing you?
Say a Western movie?
A blockbuster movie is being made about
Oh.
Gavin and his HeroClix journey. Who is playing you in this blockbuster movie?
Probably one of my favorite compliments I've gotten in the Clicks community was Jay Major at Worlds telling me I look like David Cornsweat, the new Superman. So I guess him. The community's already voted on it. So
Okay.
There you go. All right, so again, we've been talking to you for over an hour now. We've been in our group chat for weeks. We've talked a lot, but we haven't really gotten to really know you down deep. We don't know your soul, and in the Heroclix community, I think it's important that we all really know and trust each other. As my dog tries to knock my computer over. Okay. So the nerds over at the Talking Clicks laboratories came up with the Clicks questionnaire, and they have assured me it is ironclad, scientifically proven to get the heart and the soul of the player, so the whole Clicks community can know you inside and out and know what makes you click. Are you brave enough to answer these questions?
Absolutely. Just roll the 6 on my willpower, so let's do it.
All right. What is the meaning of life if you cannot say 42?
The meaning of life?
Yeah.
I haven't heard this one from you guys yet, so I'll go ahead and say, you know, be kind to others. You know, I'm Christian. I'm not, scared to talk about my faith. Be Jesus to others. So that's my opinion.
All right. That was just a curveball. Go ahead, Scott.
What is the first day of the week?
um, it's Monday, yeah.
Okay. A lot of people are saying Mondays. And when you look at your calendar, what's the first day of the week?
They usually do it as Sunday. I
Yeah.
honestly don't know why they do it. But
I think only one person
What's
said
the
Sunday.
first day of the work week? What's the first day of the work week? God said 6 days work, 1 day rest. So the 6 days of work would start on Monday because that Sunday is for God. Just saying, you can carve this apple any way you want. I might want to start my week on Wednesday.
When I
I
used to,
don't
I used to work
really.
nights, and my work, like my week schedule was just all over the place. My weekend was like a Wednesday and Thursday because I started my week on Friday.
Yeah, that was a phrase at my old job. It's like, oh, when's your Friday? You know what I mean? So I don't know that when each day and how it starts, is all that important, all things considered. Because again, it's relative to everyone.
All right, so there is a whole new world order. The new overlords are going to be banks, cats, or AI. Who would you rather the overlords be?
You say banks, cats, and AI.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm picking cats. My fiance has 2 cats, and they're both wonderful, and they would definitely, rule the world to a great extent.
Okay.
They already think they rule the world. You're their pets.
Yep, especially Raggles. Shout out Raggles. He rules the world.
All right. What is a petty hill you are willing to die on?
Hmm. I don't know how petty it is, but it's like I think some people would disagree with me on this. It's that like the importance of sleep. Like I notice just like my mood and just literally everything about my life when I don't sleep enough goes completely downhill and sideways. So whenever someone's like talking about their, you know, life turning upside down, I really just tell them, I said, sleep. It will at least boost your mood and your alertness and will allow you to
Uh,
tackle the challenges
Sleep
ahead.
is vitally important. I'm sleeping on a sofa this week that is not the most eloquent of places to sleep,
Mhm.
but I got free room and board. I'm not going to complain about it. I've slept on the floor here at this place, and at least I got cushions. Now I might get up every 2 hours and roll around, but I'm getting some sleep, and it's good.
Yes. Sleep and sustenance. Um,
Yeah.
there was a week in Iraq when my crew went over 36 hours without a break and without food. And uh, I had to break up quite a few fights that day. And they're finally like, okay, you guys need a break because you guys are getting a little too hostile with each other because we hadn't gotten any food or sleep in over 36 hours. And in the hot desert sun, people were getting a little cranky.
Sun's not out at night.
What's that?
Said the sun's not out at night, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you.
Um, so how long does it take when you come back from a event to unpack and put away your Heroclix?
Ooh, that's actually kind of difficult. So Worlds this year took me multiple days, but I would say on average, like if I go to like a CCO regional, it takes me maybe the afternoon. It's kind of off to the side, but I try and keep things fairly organized. But Worlds this year really threw me through a loop. Like it took 2, 3 days.
Oh, you Scott.
I'm not unpacking right away. Most of the times I come home and if I got my box full of stuff and I need to pack up for my next Monday night event, I have my storage and then I don't know if y'all all seen my room. Hopefully, I have these little pull-out drawers where I'm storing my Heroclix. I have one labeled for just to be put away, and when that sucker gets full, I'm like, I have to go in here and start putting stuff away. But normally, I try and keep them put up at least every other week.
I have a box for pieces that need glued back together, and then I'll just pick a random day and glue everything back together in one day. Instead of having to get out my glue stick every couple of weeks, I just wait till I have a box full of stuff to glue back together.
All right, so what question are we on? Ooh, we're on. If you could go back in time and strangle the internet in its infancy, would you do it?
I actually think I would, like just full stop, like not even just social media. I've heard other people say that. I would do the full internet. Yeah. And I grew up in the age of the internet, right? Like I'd still do it.
Who
He's
is?
killing the AI over the internet.
Yeah, he wants the cats to rule us and no internet.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I got to make sure the our cat overlords have control somehow. I can't have the AI, even cause a risk there.
Take it over.
Who is on your Mount Rushmore of HeroClix opponents?
Man, it's funny. In other episodes, I figured you guys would ask this. This was the one I've been the most excited for because I can shout out some awesome people in the community here. The first one would be one of my old locals, and truthfully, a guy that I probably wouldn't be playing today without. Eric Adams. He's probably one of the best kept secrets in HeroClix. He'll go win, whatever event is close to him, and then end up top 32 minimum at Worlds every year. Just truly an astonishing player. The next is are going to be two guys I played against at Worlds. The first is going to be Zane Gates, just a wonderful person to play against. Like, no complaints. Like, super transparent about what he's doing at all times. Paces well. Just a really good player. Next is McConnell Lamar. Also, just phenomenal person, like fun person to play against. Like I don't know what else to say. We had one of the best games I've ever played ever in Team Sealed. And then my last one is probably going to be another local from back home. He doesn't play competitive that much. I think his last competitive event was 2024. But his name is Jeff Ortiz. He works at my old venue. One of the most creative team builders I've ever played against in my life, and um, another person that if he just didn't, make time in his schedule to say, "Hey, Gavin, let's go play a couple games," I might not be playing the game at this point. So, just four guys I'm really thankful for. One last shout out I got to do. I didn't want to put him on because he would probably not want to be on the Mount Rushmore. Because for some reason his dice always freeze up against me, but is Bob Goen, another Springfield native.
I love the fact that you're shouting out your locals, and then you're sprinkling in some of these other well-known players that have been to events.
Yes.
I feel like your fourth guy on your Mount Rushmore. Sorry, I didn't remember his name. I'll go back and listen to it and put him on my list of people to possibly invite. I love those people that don't go to events, but they have these most off the wall builds that work. They make it work knowing that what they're going to do is going to do what they've planned for it to do, regardless of what you're tossing at it. And I love that aspect on how people can be so confident and so thoroughly thought out on what they're doing to make it work. I mean, it's phenomenal. And I would like to see more of that in the competitive scene, but I love seeing that on the softer side of the game to me. That's phenomenal.
If you ever have him on, ask. It's Jeff Ortiz. If you ever have him on, ask him about silver because that's all he does is just silver, silver, silver. He doesn't touch modern.
I'm leaving my questionnaire so I can go put him on my list of people to possibly invite. Jeff Ortiz. All right, Jeff Ortiz, you've been put on my list.
You're on the list.
Warning. Danger. You just made the list. For those of y'all that don't know, that's a Chris Jericho reference.
I thought it was a Miles Kane reference.
What?
That's what I know it from, Wes. That's where I know it from.
From Miles and Redmond.
Yep. Yep.
I'm sorry. If wrestling was the topic, I am a Chris Jericho fan through and through. What is your favorite breakfast cereal? Sorry, my laptop is held up today due to breakfast cereals. I would like to sponsor French Toast Crunch and Super Golden Crisp. That's what keeps me level today.
Probably going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch for me. I haven't tried French Toast Crunch. Is it good? Have you had a bowl yet?
Yeah, this is not my first time, sir. I'm a serial killer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm not the cereal like SIREAL. I'm a CEREAL.
Yeah.
Like I will mix these together and eat them. The French Toast Crunch is actually little pieces of cereal that look like they're in the shape of bread.
Oh, yeah, that's neat.
Yesterday, I polished off the box of Raisin Bran. Grew up
I like some
Raisin. Raisin Bran is fine. So I would mix these two together along with some Honey Nut Cheerios or regular Cheerios and just go to town and then I could probably eat these 2 boxes by myself in a day.
All right, so Gavin, you're having dinner with anybody throughout history, one person. Who is it, and what are you eating?
Man, so I'm thinking between 2 baseball players, right? I'm thinking either between Ted Williams or Babe Ruth. I think just because he's just the origin of modern day celebrity, I think I'd pick Babe Ruth, and I'd have just whatever he wanted. Like he probably wants some big old steak and I don't even. So he gets the pick, maybe 10 burgers or something like that. I don't even know. Whatever Babe Ruth wants, we can have.
Wrong answer. You're supposed to say your fiance.
Wes,
always say your fiance.
Dinner with her most every night.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Wes, which figure would you like to have dinner with? This is throughout history. You have dinner with April every night.
Yeah, that's the only person that I want to see the rest of my life.
And what do you want to have dinner with? What are y'all having for dinner? PB&J?
Oh, God. So, you know what? The first meal that she ever cooked for me, chicken fajitas.
All right. I'm going to go way off the wall here. What if I said I wanted to go have dinner with Hannibal Lecter and we're going to have Soylent Green?
Soylent Green? What is that?
Yeah, you know what Soylent Green? You don't know what Soylent Green is?
No.
I can't tell you. It'll ruin the movie. This 1973 masterpiece film starring Charlton Heston. Soylent Green is people.
Oh. I could see you.
You gotta go watch the movie.
I could see you being a cannibal.
I'm just saying, why not? Let's go have some fun with it. I mean, I get to have dinner with multiple people. One night would be Hannibal Lecter, and we'll have Soylent Green. See how he likes it.
Okay, who would you be eating?
Who would we be eating?
Yes.
Is it the guy from the movie?
What's that? Which guy from the movie?
The guy, I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. Silence of the Lambs and the subsequent movies are my favorite movies, so I'm not going to spoil it. You know what I'm talking about.
It's 40 years old. I think it's okay to spoil it.
Was that Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah, he doesn't eat anyone in Silence of the Lambs except
No,
that one
he doesn't
guard's
eat people.
face. Yeah, like he does in the other movie.
I mean, I was just coming up with a kooky answer. Why not Hannibal Lecter? Have a nice conversation with him as we eat Soylent Green.
Yeah. Oh.
It is an interesting question,
Sorry, that's
though. If Hannibal Lecter could eat anybody in history, who would he eat?
Oh man.
I mean, yes, that's who he would eat.
Probably, yeah. The real answer is yes, but probably some other like famous psychiatrist, right? Like, I at least feel like he would respect that.
All right. If you're a crayon, what color would you be?
I'm always like the color blue. I'll say like a navy. I think that's probably the color I wear the most. That isn't like black, white, gray. So navy.
What is your least favorite color?
Probably orange. I think it just, I don't know. I don't like to necessarily draw attention to myself, and I think she does that when I wear it.
I'm the same. I'm
Not
not a
working.
fan of
Can't get-
orange. I think a big reason I'm not
I
a huge
like kinda
Halloween
like
person is because of orange.
I gotcha. Yeah, honestly, probably me too, Wes. I would agree. I like kind of like a burnt orange. That's not bad, but like neon orange, like no, not for me.
All right. Do you sing in the car or in the shower?
Um, I think when I'm stressed, I sing in the car. Like if I'm driving to like a big Clix event or like anything important in my life, I do sing. I do sing in the car a little bit. Never in the shower though.
Are you singing what you're listening to, or are you just generating your own stuff?
No, I'm singing when I'm listening to. Yeah.
What's the last book that you've read? And yes, audiobooks do count.
Um, I'm not a big like fiction reader, to be totally honest. Man, it was something last year. I guess like right before the year switched over, I read All Star Superman by Grant Morrison.
Nice.
All right. What tastes better, round pizza or square pizza?
Man, you know what? Like, I don't know who else gonna be able to relate to this, but like the square pizza at school that they gave you, like did hit different. It was so good. It was so
I'm down.
good.
I am
But like,
totally down for that.
but there is like truly good pizza out there that isn't just like a taste breaker from normal public school slop. So honestly, nah, I'll still stay square. I gotta stick with it. I'm going square pizza.
Wes, I'm going to supersede you. I want to ask the next question. I have here a random animal generator. If you had to fight this animal with nothing but your hands, could you defeat a giant tortoise?
No weapons.
How big is this thing? Like it's a giant tortoise, right? Like
It's a
is it as
giant
big as I
tortoise.
am?
It's one of the. I mean, it's not as tall as you are. Obviously, it's just
Yeah.
it's a 200-pound tortoise in a shell.
I'll say yes. Unfortunately, like they're just so like passive. Like I probably could, but
But if
not
it
unless it
bit
like
you
tried.
up,
Oh, if it bit me, no, it's over. I'm talking like but it can only move so fast, right? So I don't know.
you think they're slow? A turtle's got some move on it. Maybe not them giant ones, but
I don't know. I've never seen like a giant tortoise in person. I'll say yes, but I'm more than willing to be wrong on this.
Of all the damsels in distress in comic books, who is your favorite?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I really have one per se. I know you. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm
who's
like
your
answering a question. No, go ahead, Scott. I think you're gonna say what I was gonna say.
Wes gave you this broad question to give you all these openings for possible answers. The question is, who's your Disney princess? We're gonna narrow it down.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that's what it. Okay, so that's what I came in ready for because I actually do have like relevance there. So my fiance, she used to work for this company. I forgot what it was called, but she would dress up as Aurora, the Disney princess, like, and go to like kids' birthday parties and stuff. So that, like her, that's
So you have your Disney princess.
I do. Yeah, very very blessed to have my own Disney princess. She's awesome.
I don't like people to be too prepared for the questionnaire. This is supposed to be, digging into the core of your soul with these intense,
Oh,
methodical
Yeah,
questions.
I know. We're just leaving this vaguely
I'm
open.
sorry,
Like we
Wes,
have those open.
bro.
All
I'm sorry, I'm a
People like
regular listener. I'm sorry.
right. How many
he's
tries
listening to
did?
these at home. He's like, I know the answer. I want to give him this answer, and then you're asking him something that's not on there.
Yeah, that's the point. Oh, your next one, Scott.
How many times did it take you to get your driver's license? How many tries did you have to go through?
That's two. Yeah, two. The first one I like barely missed it, and then the second time I got it, I went back like a
Like
day or two later.
everybody's too. Like I made a
Really?
left hand turn into the second lane, not the first lane, so they failed me. Then the second time, I'm like, oh, aced it.
Mine was just like getting dinged for like little things the whole time. Like I saw my like report after. I was like, okay, that's just the person who's testing me. It's not indicative of what I can actually do.
Okay, follow-up question, since it's not on the questionnaire, Wes. You want to pick some brain? We have to go through recertifications in my job. Training's got to be redone. Safety essentials has to be redone. Why aren't driving tests re-administered to people? Should they be redone?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. For our visual audience, they're both shaking their heads yes, and Gavin answered yes. Wes is emphatically shaking his head yes, and you cannot hear the marbles rattle.
Man, I see so much dumb shit on the road every fucking day. It pisses me off. I'm like, how are these people able to drive? Like, I see the dumbest stuff. I'm like, you guys are. I saw two accidents on the highway about a mile apart from each other the other day on the interstate. I'm like, it was sunny. There was no ice on the road. There was no moisture, no rain, no snow. There was no reason anybody on the interstate should have the complete front of their semi truck smashed in on a 4-lane highway. And I saw two accidents within a mile of each other. I was like, yes, people should have to recertify for driver's licenses because I can't stand the stupidity I see on the road every day. That's my answer.
But it's
I'm
just the
100% with you. Yeah.
they ring through. I don't know. I mean, I see it as one way or the other. If you pay me enough and I'm not legitimate place, then I might give you your driver's license.
Well, I mean,
The flea market, I can get a driver's license there. Is it legal? No.
I mean, you have to renew it every few years, so why not have to retake the test? I used to.
I mean, I agree.
I used to work in
Should be
food
done.
in food restaurants and had to recertify for food safety every few years. Like everything is a recertification. Why not driver's license where you're literally driving a 5,000 pound bullet 60 miles an hour towards other people?
You're going too slow, Wes.
All right.
Wes, we're very similar drivers. I'm a different person when I'm in my car and just driving down the highway.
All right, Gavin. It's a oldie but goodie. The Joker has captured Scott and I, and you're only able to save one of us. Who are you saving?
Gosh, I hate this question because you guys have been awesome. Just me and you guys talking to you the last 2 weeks. And Scott, Scott, would you, if the Joker threw Wes in a big bad acid, would you keep Red, White, and Clix going in his memory?
Yes, obviously.
Okay.
There's a coup going on. I'm trying to take it away from him.
What? Oh no.
That's why the Joker's caught him. Hello.
I, I, st- I still don't know. You guys are killing me with this. I'll say, man, I'll say Scott, but just because he could probably join Joker's gang and like overthrow him and get justice for Wes.
All right.
I'll say that.
All right, Gavin.
Scott, you got.
Was that?
Oh, I was saying, Scott, are you in for that?
I'm in for that. I mean, Joker already works for me.
Okay. Oh, Joker works for you? Okay. I might change my answer then if Joker works for you because you just tell Joker not to.
All right, Gavin. You're now fully
Joker-
known by the Heroclix community. You've survived the hot seat. You have surpassed the expectations of the Clix laboratory. How does it feel to be fully known by the community?
Man, it feels good. You know, I've been playing got back in the game playing competitively for like 2 years, and there's so many people I've met and so many people I still want to meet and get to know. So hopefully, this, makes me a little more available to them. You know what I mean? You guys know a little bit about me. Come say hi at an event. I want to talk to everyone when I'm at those.
Awesome. I have another question that wasn't on our questionnaire. You've been listening to the show since the summertime, and you've been a very, I don't know if you've listened to every episode, but I'm going to say that you followed along for a while now and you were anticipating some of these questions. Do you have a favorite question that we've asked on our questionnaire / just in general to people?
Man. One, there's a couple. One I really enjoyed early on some of the earlier episodes is if you could make a legacy card of anyone, what would you make? I think that says a lot about like that person and their play style and just what they like about the game. The other one I really enjoyed that you guys have, pulled out recently is probably the like favorite, like what celebrity would you eat with? I really enjoyed that. I think you get some good answers there. And again, similar to the legacy card, you learn a little bit more about that person.
Cool.
Thank you for that transparent answer.
All right, Gavin. So now this is your opportunity to ask us a question.
Let's see. What
Sorry, I got the Jeopardy
for
music
each?
in my head.
Oh, sorry. The I guess the I it's for both of you, so both will have individual answers. What is the next big leap you want to see the game take? Maybe that's like changing, a rule, or maybe more visibility, marketing. Just what's the change you guys want to see the game make?
Go ahead, Wes.
Um, biggest leap I would like to see them take is advertising more, marketing to other games, put an ad in comics, something that's going to grab people's attention outside of us just talking to people, because word of mouth is the best form of advertising, but it can't be your only form of advertising. So if we want this game to continue to thrive, Wizkids needs to help us out by doing their own marketing outside of just saying, "Hey guys, you go talk to more people for us."
I would like to second that. I would love to see an advertisement on YouTube's or advertisements, and it could be HeroClix generated commercials. It could be celebrating our champions that we've had over the last 20 plus years. It could be any form of advertisement to say, hey, these are our people, our heroes of HeroClix that we have as our champions / whoever. Um, YouTube shorts, the commercials that come in your ads while you're watching whatever or you're playing a game, anything like that would be great. Game wise, mechanic wise, I feel like the one shots, the sideline itself, it needs to have some cleaning up on it, and I feel like that's going to be something that comes down sooner rather than later. Now I have no clue on what it's going to be. Back in the day when we had the little orange cards in our boosters, you had 10% of your build could be these orange cards. And that helped the game a lot when we were playing at that point in time, because if before that you would have 50 points in your feat cards, and it's like, oh hey, everybody's got protected, or oh hey, everybody's got this stuff. So I feel like cleaning the sideline up, however they got to do it, is going to help the game a lot.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. If you've liked what you've seen and heard, first of all, if you are not able to sit and watch a 2 hour interview and want to listen to us, we are available on Podbean and Apple Podcasts. So please check us out if you want to listen to us on the road or as you're mowing or shoveling your 10 feet of snow this weekend. If you're traveling this weekend, please travel safely. But if you like and see like what you see in here and want to support what we're doing at Talkn Clix, please subscribe to our Patreon. We do a monthly giveaway of random goodies from pogs to autographs stuff to chases, plate home kits, all kinds of goodies. $5 and above gets your name put in for a drawing. Every $5 increment gets your name put in additional time. We have one person that is doing $15, so they get their name put in 3 times. So yeah, if you like what you see in here and you want to contribute, please consider our Patreon. And let's give a shout out to Scott for participating in the New Orleans Q New Orleans event this weekend. Yay!
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Scott Crampton. I don't know if Scott Crampton's going to be here or not.
No, the colorful Scott Johnson.
The one with the slightly better hair.
Yes, the missing link.
Okay, I'll take it. Just slightly better than Scott Crampton's hair. I want to shout out to everybody that's going to go to King of New Orleans. I mean, I know Aaron's been pushing King of New Orleans. I'm excited to see it. There's going to be a 2v2 on Saturday. And then there's going to be the King of New Orleans Louisiana State Championship all combined on Sunday, 400-point silver. I know that some of the ROC events have been canceled this weekend due to weather. Arkansas State. If you were participating in that, it's supposed to be the following weekend, I believe, on the 31st. So good luck to those guys. Or if you're not able to go, sorry for your loss. Yeah.
How many people are signed up for the main event this weekend?
I checked out the registry like I was checking Texas State's because I was pumping my home state. And then this one has been on the side burner to where I thought I was going to be able to go. Then I didn't think I was going to be able to go. Give me a second. Y'all get y'all's final thoughts in, and I'll go look it up.
So we're going to take bets here. Once he tells us how many people are enrolled, I want to take bets on how far Scott's going to make it. So if it's a
I'm going the 2v2, or I'm teaming up with Matt Donham in the 2v2 currently. There are 11 teams in the 2v2, and in the King of New Orleans event itself, it says there are 25 registered.
That's it?
That's it currently. We have a Richard Prognano. We have Wes Summers, Ryan Redmond, Ollie Redmond.
Woo!
Matt Donham. I don't know if Jedrick's coming or not. He's one of my locals.
Some big names.
He hasn't said he's coming. I mean, really? Is there really big names there? Dominic D'Ambrosio is one of the larger names here. John Michael DiGiulio is a long name here, but I don't see anything. It's all caps, so I can't say there's any big names.
All right, so 11 teams. 11 teams in the 2v2. I'm going to say you make the top 4 teams.
In 2v2?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Strange Tales. I'll take it.
All right. And then the single event, 25 people.
Let's just say there's 25 registered. Let's say there's at least one drop off the list and then 2 locals going to show up. So let's say 26 people.
Man, Scott, I think you'll make top 8. Knowing your teams, I think they can do really well in silver. So I'll give you top 8.
I'm going to say you're going to make it in top 2.
Top 2. I would love to win a third Louisiana State championship. So thank you for your votes of confidence, guys.
You're gonna make top
I'm good with
two,
just
and
letting
then you're gonna get slow played and lose.
No, it's not gonna happen. Who am I playing? Am I gonna get to face Redmond? I want to face Redmond. I've never played Ryan. I would love to play against Ryan. I would love to play Ollie.
Is
I don't think I've played.
is Alec Musser going to be there?
No,
Dan
not
Powell?
on the list. Not on the list.
Oh, then maybe it is going to be Redmond. Well, good luck to everybody this weekend. I think it's going to be a great event. I've not been able to attend myself, but one of these days, I want to be able to make it out of my house and attend some events and see you guys at these larger events. But for everybody
See, you host them
traveling,
in your garage, at your house.
yeah, that's why I started writing Clix, so everybody has to come to me.
I mean, that's not quite your garage, but okay.
Close. But good luck to everybody. It's going to be a great event. Crampton's put together a tremendous event, and everybody says,
Aaron Morgan.
"Oh, it's Aaron Morgan's." I thought it's Crampton's.
Yeah, Aaron Morgan's the one that's been riding this one. He's been riding it, want people to show up.
All right.
Crampton was hot and heavy last year with it, and the year before, but this year's been mainly Aaron.
Well, congratulations, Aaron. I've heard nothing but great things about it. So I hope you guys have fun down there. Try not to eat too much of the shrimp, gumbo.
Etouffee. Crawfish etouffee.
All right, so that's been Talkn Clix. Thank you so much, guys, for being here and for taking time to call in, Scott, from your work week / Clix events from your daughter's
Clix
house.
Events Sunday, and I might be on the show. I would definitely call into the show. I'm not going to say I'm going to attend the whole show because I don't know what I'm going to be getting into after the Clix event. Freezing rain, maybe. Most
Alcohol.
likely. I doubt it. I got an hour drive from there back to my stepdaughter's house, so I doubt it. If I have a drink, that's it. I'm not staying out with the guys.
Gavin, what's your adult beverage of choice? What's your poison?
Man, probably just like a Jack and Coke, to be honest with you. Like I'm not much more complicated than that.
I'm saying I can hold my liquor, but I don't drink a lot, and when I do, it's only in social events. I have some scotch and whiskey on my shelf. I'm looking for a reason to crack open, but nobody wants to come over and hang out, so it just sits there.
Look, when I was over there, you were either trying to pass out or it was too early in the day to drink because I was traveling to the airport. Me, I'm just like old Greg. I like to drink Bailey's from a shoe. Y'all don't know the reference? Y'all go YouTube old Greg, please.
Well, guys, thanks for being here. Good luck this weekend, Scott. We're all pulling for you. Gavin, it's great to meet you, man. Thanks for calling us out on the show. You're the first person that's reached out to us to ask to be on the show that has not found us through Facebook or something. So make sure you tell your friends and family about us and spread the word about Talkn Clix. You guys have any final
guys.
What's that?
I said, preach the gospel in St. Louis.
Yeah. Do you guys have any final thoughts for the evening?
Gavin, final thoughts?
Ooh, all right. I got a couple. First one, unban Kong and Silver. He's been banned way too long. This is my soapbox. This is my time to make that known. Unban Kong and Silver. And number two, just listen, as a Clix community, let's be honest, compared to other games of this type, there's not that many of us. Be kind to one another, treat each other with respect. That's all I ask.
All right. Same as I've been preaching all year long. It's okay to not be okay. It's not okay to stay that way.
Yes, and we are all players on the board, whether it's in St. Louis or Indianapolis or New Orleans. We're all just players on the board trying to get across the map, so let's play together. And as always, keep on Clixing. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Talkn, 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 Clix in the earbuds, freight lines humming low. Stringfield born knows I'm Bones, watch the skyline go. Phone booth fate, tie loose and truth in the stance. When the dice hit the map, that's a citywide chance. Talk can't come to the tempo bit, and the cake snaps out with the alpha intent. Small mats, fast lanes, lightning spit. Gav on the table, locals get sick. From more light to the winner's tag. When first flash, prime time gets back. Say the day with a bit well man. Phone booth pop, Superman the sick. Warlight was the spark, green rings in the dark. High school star, travel ball, fire in the arm, outfield hawk. In the mound call out, recruited by velocity, thunder in the crowd. Now we broke the straight, pouch clean and tight. Moves weight by day, moves matters at night. 23 will reign in the future, math engaged. Twitter level knows the game of taps. Cap sleep safe on first, routine press scheme. Biggest shout by Tuesday, nothing left unseen. Square piece of supremacy, circle can't wait. Orange in the palette, now the shade gets hate. Clark can't calm to the tempo bit. Then the cake snaps out with the alpha intent. Small man, fast lane, lightning spit. Gav on the table, locals get sick. From more light to the winner's tag. My first flash, prime time gets back. Save the day with a goodwill man. Phone booth pop, Superman the set. Ay, go hard for 10. First punch theology speaks, this blurred born. Flash gospel philosophy, claims truth belong. Beetlejuice blessed, game needs chaos to breathe. Let the weird be expressed, sewage dreams, I'm bang calm. Let it roar, let Titans test skill. What competition's for? Try to reasonable radius, trophies pile neat. Topples, locals, regular, mixed long players, the beat. St. Louis calling, with Bible on deck. New home, new faces, shuffle up jet. Now Westmore, Clark from Bison Brick. Eric Downs Hedge, Gates legit. Recano Lamar and Granite Stance. Jeff Ortiz, the brother share battle plans. Cash plot inquires the future crown and fur. Overlords with whistles, he's already sure. Babe Ruth at dinner. Stories on tap, fastball to the fishes. Legends overlap as Wespool, a missing lake caught in the flame. He freezes like time, can't choose a name because they don't feel weight. Every choice is scarred, still he shows up red. That's who you are. Long kick come to the tempo bit. Then the tape steps out with the alpha intent. Small maps, fast lanes, lightning spit. Gag on the table, locals get sick. From more light to the winner's tag. Reverse flash, prime time gets back. Save the day with the well met. Phone booth pop, Superman the set. Freak on command with the pictures on. Procedure route, special cool. Quiet tone, I'm talking clicks in the shit. Used to grind bright, regular listener. Long nights made right, then come fast rate. Cash for the silver screen. From Mozart to Metropolis. Clean and mean, we pays for the love and the edge of the test. Alpha strike, ethics get first, get bad. So when the booth spins and the glass is 6 out, remember Dav just working, been saving the mile. From Springfield roots to the gateways glow. Glove get energy, watch the win rate grow. Case folding neat, sleeps to day one. Square slice in hand, sun rising done.